Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Bolg here, back again. I know it's been a little while, but I've been kind of missing in action, so I figured I would come back to you today, bring another game, show you a little bit of what's going on. This game is called Ace of Spades. It's available on Steam for, I believe, $10. Usually you can catch it on sale from anywhere from $3 to $5, so I'd keep an eye on that. If you like Minecraft and if you like shooters, this is a pretty damn fun game to play. It passes the time. I can't play it all the time, but I still have some ridiculous amount of fun doing so. Looking at the classes here, you have the Commando, the Marksman, the Miner, and the Rocketeer. I'm going to be playing the Commando for this match. This is a team deathmatch. I just joined a quick match. If you just do that, it will pick a random game type, throw you into a random game, and you're good to go. As far as game types, there's all kinds of things. Your standard deathmatch, they have zombies where, you know, obviously if you get killed by a zombie, you turn into one, and it's last man standing on that. And pretty much nobody ever survives, and if they do, they are playing the Rocketeer. The Rocketeer can fly for small bursts of time, which you can imagine it can be pretty overpowered when coming against zombies who their best trait is the fact that they can demolish buildings. However, they can't exactly fly. So Commando, I like him a lot because you can choose from minigun with grenades, or you can choose, you know, rockets with grenades. They're a pretty simple class to play. You can definitely take people out really easily. You can see there, the accuracy of the minigun here is not the greatest at longer distances. However, up close, it will mow somebody down. Now, I use the minigun for the greater portion of the earlier part here, but I will be switching to the rockets later just to show you a little bit of what's up. I do like the rockets quite a bit more. I'll be honest, when I started playing, it's been a little bit, so I forgot how to actually, I forgot to actually change my weapon in the first place. Now, you can class switch in the middle of the match, so you can actually kind of test them all out. The Marksman is a sniper type. I find it really difficult to actually play because the recoil on the rifle is tremendous. You have to be a dead shot with it, and you can still, you know, get people coming up from behind. One of the main things you want to pay attention to is the ammo and health drops there. They're always in the same spots. If you want to make sure that you're not going to die in a match, you're going to be going back for them quite a lot. They respawn pretty quick, I'd say within about 20-30 seconds. That's a rough estimate. You can see all kinds of Rocketeers flying around here. That is the, I believe, most picked class between the four. It would be Rocketeer, and I would say Miner is actually another one. And the reason the Miner's picked a lot is because they have this tool that's amazing. You can actually shoot a drill, and it will mow down just all kinds of blocks in the way. The entire environment is destructible, and every class has the opportunity to build things like so. I just threw a little bunker there. I'm going to go see if I can actually make any use of it. Probably not, but it's just another thing to get in the way. Player-built bunkers that are actually the color of your team and such take a little bit longer to destroy than the standard blocks on the map. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Another strength of the Miner is that they can literally dig through the map. They could tunnel everywhere, and looks like I just missed that kill by a little bit, thanks to a Marksman. Anyway, yeah. So you each have your little base here. This is for team deathmatch. You can play, my favorite is Demolition. Demolition, you actually spawn at your base, and you get about, I want to say it's about a minute or two to build onto the base extra. And the entire goal is destroy the enemy base completely. The easiest way to do so is to, A, get a miner and use those thrown drills. And as long as you take the base of the, the bottom of the base out, your entire base can collapse. You can see how miners have dug out the outside of this base here. It will be destroyed here pretty soon. However, that's not the game type we're playing, so they're just doing it to have fun. One of the things that I like about this is you can shoot people and you can have fun destroying stuff. That's the glory of having a Minecraft shooter. this... Oh, Rocketeer never stood a chance. Minigun for the win. Gonna grab some health, and we're back to full, so... Yes. You'll see me go to the ammo and health drops quite often throughout this match. But that's, like I said, what everybody does. So, see Rocketeer coming up. I'm gonna go ahead and back up real quick. And gotcha. I forgot that the Rocketeers actually, when they die, they shoot up into the air and then turn into a tombstone. You'll see me quite often following them up with bullets, thinking that they're just rocketing away. But that's just being safe, right? Oh, accuracy so bad at long distance, but I got him. Alright, so the other game modes, there's obviously, you know, capture the flag, and like I said, zombies before. If you're a zombie, you hit really hard with melee, and that's all you have. So you can see how that would definitely be a challenge. However, whenever you're meleeing blocks on the map, you destroy like probably 4 or 5 at a time. So tearing down buildings and such is very easy to do. I'm gonna go and throw some grenades. I decided to go, you could have your choice of 2 different kinds of grenades, one of which is very high player damage, and another one is high player damage and high terrain damage. I went with the player damage primarily because I don't really care about blowing up the map at this point for a team deathmatch. I just want to kill people. So, I hear the guy mining, if you listen. So I'm going to try and find it. And looks like he has a turret here. I'm going to go ahead and blow that up. That's one of the perks of the Rocketeer as well. They could drop, I believe, up to 2 turrets at a time. And they hit pretty decently. You can see it took a quarter of my health on its own. So, I think they only last for about 20 to 30 seconds. But I'm trying to actually catch up with this guy. I will not actually catch him because of all the turret dropping that he does. He's actually really smart about it. And he slows me down a lot, you can see. Now, I'm almost dead from looking at turrets here. This is the point where I'm thinking, is it worth it? And of course, in the back of my head, I'm going, hell yes, it's worth it. So, yeah, I follow all the way through. However, he broke through the surface and got the hell out of there. So my new goal is to go find a health pack, which should be straight ahead of me. And there it is. So, health, ammo, let's do this. Now, on any given match, usually when I play this, I'm, 20, 30 kills up, and it's ridiculous. However, on this one, I do kind of subpar. I think I ended with like a 17 kill count. And obviously, you can see there's some moderate players on the other side. I just make the mistake of getting too close to them. Aiming in this game takes a little bit to get used to. It's, you could aim dead on the marker, but unless it is literally dead on in your sights, you're going to be missing a good amount. Just, you have to get used to the accuracy and the recoil of certain weapons and the shot spread. But it's really fun. If you notice all the little white blocks around there, that's because one of the commandos actually picked, I think it was a commando that picked the snowblower. And I'm not sure if it actually does any damage, but it accumulates little snow blocks all over the map, so it just adds to the cluster of what the hell environment. There you go, you can see him using it right there, and yeah, look at all the snow coming out. That's ridiculous. So I'm pretty sure you could build up the environment just as fast as you could tear it down in that regard if you're using a snowblower. So that's one thing to keep in mind. It's pretty cool. I'm going to try and take this guy out with grenades from a range. I don't think it's going to work. And looks like I'm out of grenades, so I'm back to the minigun. I'm going to go back to the back over here because we have a couple of our marksmen. Oh, nope. This guy wants to try and charge me head on with a Rocketeer. That wasn't smart. Alright. So we're going to go move back forward to the base because usually the greatest cluster is at their base. As people die, they always spawn in clusters around the same spot. You can see a rocket just flew by me. The thing I like a lot about the rockets is it takes, I would say, 1 really good direct hit or 2 subdirect. And that guy was bugged out for a second there. That occasionally happens. However, with a rocket launcher, you can destroy really large, you can put pits into the ground really, really easily. And it's just fun to do. Alright, just looked at the other classes real quick. Rocketeer, Miner, Marksman, and now we're going to go ahead and switch to Commando. You can see they have dynamite and a knife as well. I have the mining shovel as my melee weapon. That's specifically so I can make, tunnels and such if I find the need for it. Now we have rockets, and with rockets you can actually zoom in. You can see there. The recoil is pretty high on it. However, like I said, if you get one good shot, it's gonna screw somebody's day up. So I'm gonna go. Oh no! See, I took the shot too late on that. If I wouldn't have taken so long to aim. And we're gonna try and snipe this guy. Oh, that was a miss. And there's also a few seconds reload in between each shot. Well, I'd probably say 2. So you have to account for that. If you get really close to somebody, you're gonna pay for it if you miss. Kind of like I might do here. Nope. Denied. Now, rockets, I believe you can hold 9 at a time. There's another one down. So basically, you'll see me shell out all the rockets I can and run back for the ammo. 9's a pretty hefty amount to have, especially when you're hovering, 50 feet from your ammo drop. You could definitely pick up all the kills that you want and have fun doing so. As far as jumping and running is concerned, as long as there's one block to one block stacked up, there's another one down, you can run directly up them. If it is 2, you can jump it. Any more than that, and you're SOL normally. This is the lunar map, so it's kind of less gravity. They have quite a few maps. They've got Double Dragon and multiple castle maps and a bunch of fun stuff. It's really hard for this to get old because they have so many maps. So, and the game types as well. Now I'm gonna try and take this guy out. I'm doing a terrible job of it. He's trying to whack me with a shovel here. Alright, he's dead. See, that's what I was talking about. You don't really want to get up in melee range with a rocket launcher because, well, you're not going to do a whole lot. Especially if you're missing and jumping around like a maniac, like I typically do. There's another one down. Rocket up the bum. How you like it? Now, as far as the rocket launcher is concerned, you kind of want to look at where they're going to land, kind of like that, and just predict where they're going to go. And it's really, really easy to use. However, when they're jumping around oh, that was mine. When they're jumping around like a maniac, it can make it harder to hit. Rocketeer is probably the hardest to get a hold of, and a really good Marksman is another one that you really don't want to run up on, because a Marksman headshot will one-shot you, because the recoil is so high, it's just a really, really high damage weapon. So, I mean, Marksman's rifle is basically a rocket launcher without all the destruction of the land. Oh man, no, get up! Yeah, 1 for 1, I'll take it. Now, whenever you change your class, I don't think I mentioned this, you actually kill yourself and take one of your points away. So, you want to do it while you're respawning, I believe. I think that will negate the fact of killing yourself if you're already dead. I could be wrong on that, so if anyone knows for sure, just let me know. Like I said, this game's really, really fun. You guys should check it out. Like I said, if you like Minecraft, if you like shooters, it's a really good job of combining both. So, I will have to wrap up the video here in about 30 seconds or so. But the end of this match, like I said, we're going to win, end up with about 17 kills, I think. So I'm like 2nd or 3rd on my team. Yeah. If you liked the video, thumbs up, subscribe. I'll try and come out with more stuff soon. I'm probably looking towards some drawing videos and other games. I'll use recommendations of either or. So, either way, just let me know what you guys want to see. and I'll take a look at it and try and do a video on it, and we'll go from there. Until next time, it's Bolg out.